Hey guys, this is SpockJoe, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the HVR Submachine Gun in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. At the end of this video, I'm going to be doing a shout out to a couple new subscribers, and if you like this video, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And with no further ado, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to be talking about the HVR SMG in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and as of all the weapon balancing up through January 30th, 2017, the HVR has become a beastly weapon. With its 3-shot kill potential, this weapon mows down enemies like a hot knife through butter. Now, with every weapon there are pros and cons, and this weapon, there was some things that I liked about it, and there was things that I didn't like about it. First off, the things that I did like about it is I like that it has a high fire rate. I like that it's a very mobile weapon, and I really like the fact that it has a 3-shot kill potential. Now, when we're talking about high fire rate just means that you can kill your enemies quicker, especially if you're a really good shot. But the downfall to high fire rate is you're going to have more recoil with that weapon. But I found this weapon, even without a foregrip, performed very, very well. Now, mobility, that just means you're able to strafe or sidestep your enemy just a little bit quicker while you're aiming down sight. And I found that this weapon performed very, very well. And the last but not least, but probably the best part about this weapon is its 3-shot kill potential. And if you're an aggressive player, you can get very, very close and take people out very, very quickly. Now, the 3-shot kill potential really means whenever you're really close, you're going to get that type of performance. It's going to drop off the longer or the further away from the enemy you are. But that in and of itself is a selling point for me with this weapon. Now, there's some things that I didn't like about this weapon, and the first off is its hit detection. And when I'm talking about hit detection, I mean from the time that I'm aiming down sight, I'm aiming right at the person, I have crosshairs on them, I pull the trigger, and the time it takes before the bullets start registering. And I find that this weapon, from time to time, you're going to have a little bit of, the hit markers are not going to come as quickly. And it depends on what range you're at. If you're up close, it generally works very, very well. But you're going to see a lot of missed bullets, the inaccuracy of this weapon, more at mid to longer ranges. Now, one thing I will say is this is the second most inaccurate SMG in the game. The very first is the HVR 40. And that's something, whenever you're choosing a weapon to go into battle with, that's something you're going to want to realize so that you can stack whatever perks or attachments you need to make this weapon shine. The second thing I didn't like about this weapon was its limited ammo capacity. Now, just stock, this weapon has 26 rounds per clip, and you would think that that would be okay, but with its rate of fire, it blitzes through the ammo very, very quickly. And I think that that was a compromise because it does have that 3-shot kill potential. It makes it to where you have less ammo. But when you stack it with extended mags, you're able to get your ammo capacity up to 39 rounds. You would think that that would be really, really good. But really, at the end of the day, I felt like I was constantly reloading my weapon still over and over and over. It was very rarely that I was able to get triple kills with it, especially because the way that the ammo just blitzes through this weapon. So now we're going to look at the Hipfire spread of this weapon, and it's actually really, really tight. This weapon, this is shooting from maybe 8 feet away, and it's very clustered. It means it's going to hit center mass very, very easily. Now, this is how the weapon performs at about 30 feet away, and it's definitely got some recoil. You're going to be missing a few bullets here and there, but for the most part, I think it is controllable. Now, this weapon simply does not have any attachments. It is the bare raw weapon, and this is how it performs at these different ranges. So talking about the weapons variants, we have the Atlas, and the Atlas has sensor and stability. And sensor is whenever you damage a person, they show up as a red dot on the minimap. And stability, it stacks with foregrip. It just allows you to have less recoil with the weapon. Next, we have the Gunslinger, and the Gunslinger has steady. And basically what that is, it stacks with laser sight. It just allows you to run around and be more accurate with your hipfire spread when you're spraying people without aiming down sight. So last but not least, we have the Carnage, and Carnage has Hitman and Sharpshooter. Now, Hitman allows you to get a bigger payload on your payload meter when you kill all the enemies on the other team. Sharpshooter, it stacks with rifled barrel, which is basically long barrel from previous Call of Duties, and it just allows you to deal out more damage at longer ranges. So how would I use this weapon? Well, first off, I just want to point out the only way you're going to be able to get different variants of this weapon in the game is simply by achieving team objectives. Now, whether you're on the Wolverines, Orion Initiative, or Saber, you're going to have to accomplish certain things to get these different weapons. And for me, right now, I only have the Atlas, but the Atlas is a very good variant. Because one, it has sensor and it has stability. Sensor, whenever you damage an enemy, it ends up allowing you to see them on a minimap as a red dot. And also stability stacked with foregrip allows my weapon to have less recoil, and I'm able to be more accurate with the weapon. Now, I would also say the combat rig that I prefer, and I say this for almost all my rigs, and the reason why is because I don't like running out of ammo. And I suggest you use the Merc combat rig. It is probably the ugliest combat rig in the game. It's not a very visually appealing combat rig, but it's very powerful because it has Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms does two things. It allows you to not be penalized by weapon movement, depending on if you're using sniper rifles or LMGs. That allows you to move a little bit quicker with those weapons. But also, it allows you to enter the game with max ammo. And for me, I hate running out of ammunition. So that's how I would stack this weapon up. Lastly, I want to do a shout out for some of my new subscribers. And I just want to say thank you, Loner the Clown. Thank you, Kendry Powell. Thank you, Drew Ponage, for being part of what I'm doing in this channel. Now, if you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you next time.